In 2024, I found my new favorite genre of games, the roguelike genre, and I really got into it. Here are some of my favorite roguelike games that I got into, and I think you should probably try too. First of all, I don't even know if I have to mention The Binding of Isaac. This channel is about The Binding of Isaac, so I don't know why I'm mentioning it here, but I clocked about 600 hours in it last year. Up next, we got Noita. When you think of hard games, you typically think of things like Dark Souls 3 or Elden Ring or whatever, but Noita, I'm telling you, is the hardest game I've ever played. Have fun not getting past the first area in your first 10 hours of gameplay. Albeit that hard, this is one of the most fun I had on a roguelike game last year or ever. Speaking of hard games, we got Spelunky II. Similar to Noita, have fun staying on stage 1-1 of Spelunky II for a long time. Although it's repetitive, it is some of the most fun you will have if you really get into it and just try to get better every run. Eventually, you'll consistently get farther and farther, but no matter how good you are at this game, you'll still die on 1-1. Next up, we got a slightly easier bullet hell game. We got Enter the Gungeon. Enter the Gungeon is for gamers who love The Binding of Isaac, but this game relies more on the bullet hell aspect than the item aspect. Don't get me wrong though, there are a lot of cool guns in this game and cool synergies, and it's just a lot of fun to sit back and sink hours into this game. And last but certainly not least, we got Batro. Batro is the only one on this list that came out in 2024, but it quickly became one of my favorite roguelikes. I'm not typically into the card building roguelikes as much, but Batro is just a dopamine simulator. Once you see those numbers going up and those molts hitting over and over, not to mention the beautiful sounds and soundtrack, you will not put this game down, I promise you. So those are only a few games I really got into. Those are my favorites. Let me know in the comments which ones are your favorites or which ones I left out here, and maybe suggest some games for the other gamers in the comments too.